Here we are again. I'm in the middle of the Hulk, and for the sixth time in 6 days, I'm in no man's land. It is locked up again. A pretty regular occurrence during this game is restarting it because you've lost your last mission. It doesn't do it a lot, and maybe I've played my Xbox too much, but it does seem to lock up a little more than average. So here we are as the Hulk, and this is basically a sandbox game. It's Grand Theft Auto, but you're the Hulk on a map. I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. We go to the map, and it's a somewhat fairly accurate version of New York City, but you can see here how wide it is. I never took the time to test how long it took to get across the city, but with all the mini missions, you will be all over this city. It's just completely impossible not to be. And the beauty is once you've won the game, you can easily find all your missions. You don't have to run through the city, which is like Grand Theft Auto. It can consume hours of your gameplay time. But the beauty is you can just go onto an X here, hit A, and you go right to the mission, and you can complete things over and over. It's a nice touch. You don't have to keep driving. So for a sandbox games, at least it gives you some quick, easy outs to get right to some action. So here's one of the random missions. These segue sequences completely suck. They definitely didn't put any creativity into these whatsoever. I can't wait to hit A and get started with the game because I see them so much it irritates the hell out of me. The little sub-stories are pathetic. There's no real development. I remember Lou Ferrigno versions of the Hulk that had more story development than this. And that's really a disappointment, man. These guys are Marvel Comics. Where the hell are the stories? Are you kidding me? Ed Norton voices Bruce Banner. Tim Roth voices his villain. I can't think of his name at the moment. Bronski. Liv Tyler's in it. And William Hurt. There's an Academy Award winning actor in there doing video game voices. I'm completely blown away because it's shit. It's complete shit. How much... You must really have these guys by the balls to make them have to do this because they didn't have to do it to make the game as fun as it is. In fact, I found it distracting. Ed, I lost a lot of respect for you. And you were the shit in American History X, yo. So the best way to travel is definitely, you've got a great sprint feature, which is the R1 button, and the Hulk hauls ass through the city. And nothing stops him. You can hit a bus, and if you hit it hard enough, it's going to destroy itself. So that's the beauty. So he runs pretty fast, but really the best way to travel is hold down A. Well, shit, I fucked up. Hold down A, power jump, and punch in midair. His momentum from his powerful punches carries him great distances. And if you get really good, you can get on the top of buildings, and it makes it real easy to get across this big-ass city. What's great is the Hulk can climb any building. You just run, jump at it, hold down B, and his big, powerful grip just grabs onto it. And you just, it's kind of like flying. You run real fast, you go to the end of the building, you hit jump, you look for a building to aim towards, you hit punch, and it carries you another damn near mile. So it's all pretty cool, man. For a Marvel comic game, it is one of the more addictive games. Like Grand Theft Auto, if you do too much damage to the city, they send the police after you. But they're nothing. They're about as weak as the cops on Grand Theft Auto 4. And I know I'm going to keep pissing off Grand Theft Auto lovers because I'm ripping their beloved game. But hey guys, guess what? It's cool, man. I'm not going to disagree with you, but whatever. It's got issues. So here's the actual mission. You notice the map here is great. It gives you a very clear indicator. And I'm hurting here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and jump off the building. I'm going to aim over here. Hurting here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and jump off the building. I'm going to aim over here so I'm secure. And on your D-pad, you have special moves. This is your heal. And by pushing Y and B, and holding them down, you activate it. So this is how you're going to heal your character, and all you got to do is get your rage points up, 4 points to heal. And the beauty of that, guys, is all you got to do is beat shit up to get rage points. Oh, and this is the only game in the world where the more damage the Hulk receives, the more rage points you get, the more pissed off he gets. Like I said, man, Rampage, the coolest version of Rampage you've ever seen. The missions aren't nearly as much fun as the mini missions. You grab poles and play darts on the side of buildings, and there's so many of them that, like I said, 20, 30 hours of gameplay. And this is the kind of game you could actually have on at a party, and people would dig trying to play darts with the Hulk throwing poles into a building. So the beauty is you can set a waypoint just like in Grand Theft Auto 4, which is really convenient because the beauty of this game on the Hulk is when you have an objective to go to, there's a huge beam of light going to the sky so you can find it from anywhere on the map. Now, then again, that seems almost juvenile, and that's kind of where I'm getting at with this game. It is fun for adults, but the story-wise, it's like it was written by a 5-year-old, or at least for a 5-year-old. It's not the Hulk comics I grew up reading. All my rage is up. I'm going to come over here and just do my special move one time. Watch. Hold it down. Uh-oh. Hulk mad. Boom! Bye, buildings. I love it. You bring down city blocks when you do that. But then all your rage is gone, and if you're about to die, you could really be up shit creek. But the game is simple. It's really simple. It's fun. I recommend buying it in a year. When it's in the $20 bin, and believe it or not, you will get a lot of gameplay out of this. So it seems appropriate with it storming at night. I'm about to spoil this game for you. Whatever, I don't think it's really a spoiler because I'm going to show you how goofy it is to kill the last guy. It's one move, guys. That's it. Don't waste your time trying to beat him 50 different ways to Sunday because the fact of the matter is, it does no damage to him. And finally, you're ready to blow your brains out because you're like, what the fuck? How do I beat this fucker? Well, I'm going to show you. And you know what? It's lame. Okay, I'm going to jump in the air, and I'm going to power slam his head. Boom! Oh, what do you know? It did some damage. Jump immediately again. Power slam his head. Boom! Look at his red. He's hurting. Jump in the air. Power slam his head. The Hulk has all of these kick-ass moves, and you got to keep doing the same repetitive bullshit action over and over and over. And look at him. He's hiding like a little bitch. Look, it's ridiculous. This guy's the Abomination. A villain called the Abomination. Jesus, do something. He doesn't duck and hide. The Hulk, love it or leave it. I've seen reviews from 8.5 to 4.5. You know what? It's still just a typical comic game. Marvel needs to make the ultimate online game where we can create our own characters and maybe play 16 different versions of Captain America in an online room. These characters have hundreds of costumes over the year. This would be the ultimate, most sought-after title ever in the gaming world.